So, what is gratitude? The word gratitude is used often and can sometimes be misleading on what it truly means. And it makes you question what really is gratitude? Am I grateful? What am I really grateful for? So, in this video, I kind of want to show how you can really harness the power of gratitude to change your life. Oftentimes, I believe people think of gratitude of being, I'm so grateful for this food, I'm so grateful for my health, I'm grateful for my family. These are all extremely important things and only just the beginning steps of gratitude. So if you're interested in becoming more grateful and using gratitude as a tool in your life and maybe being able to share that with others, I would suggest just starting small. Start with simple things, as I mentioned, your health, your present being, the house you're in, where you're staying, your career. Start with simple things that you experience every day that are very relatable to you. Next, I would develop a daily morning routine to implement the gratitude, a quiet time when it's just you to think, and a time for you to really be with your thoughts. So I would suggest developing your morning routine as simple as 1 to 2 minutes, 5 minutes in the morning. I personally do this as I'm about to eat my breakfast. Once I've already cooked it, I sit down at the table before I do anything else. I take a few minutes or even seconds and I just start to think about what I'm feeling in that moment, what's going on in my life that I'm so grateful for, and just start there simply and build over time. So now for the really cool part, what are all the benefits of gratitude besides just saying it to say it and thinking, you sound better, when you're around people, it sounds good to say these things. It goes so much deeper. So I challenge you, next time you're in a situation when you're really feeling maybe down on yourself or down on life because of surrounding issues, events going on, maybe it's a time when you're not very happy and overall just in a depressive or anxious state. So in that moment, start to practice gratitude. Maybe it's the simplest forms as your health. So say you're having a bad day at work, a stressful situation with your boss, maybe you're not enjoying your career, you're trying to change jobs, finances are adding up, you're not sure what to do. That's a perfect time when you sit down, you take just a minute for yourself, and you start to list and think about what you're really grateful for. An easy, simple way to start would be just with your health. So just recognizing that, if you're healthy enough to even be at work that day, that is a huge accomplishment and something you should really value. It's quite amazing what all goes inside of our bodies and all the millions of cells and systems that have to be aligned, functioning, working properly and healthy just for us to maintain and function. We've all seen the terrible stories of people with extreme medical diseases, injuries to their bodies that changes their life forever. The things we take for granted and don't even think of, like going to work, are things that these people can no longer even do. Now they can't even have the option to provide financially for their families. I mean, this is a whole another world of troubles than maybe our small bubble in the moment of issues in the workplace or stress or just having a bad day in the moment. So you could start to see at a very basic level where if you're sitting in that situation and you start to be grateful for your health and your functionality and you're able to even go to work and you're able to use your body and your health to do things with your family and kids and loved ones and go and experience the world. So you could see how just that little change in your situation would start to allow your brain to think in a whole different way. So now your mind is starting to think of how great you are and all the good things in your life, and a positive sort of flow is filling your body. Totally different than the state you were just in seconds or minutes before. So try this concept and then over time build on it and build on it. That was just one random example and one situation, and it gets more deeper, more complex as you build this skill. Or it's almost as a muscle. The more you practice it, for me when I started out, I didn't even know what to think of to be grateful. It's just one of those things you hear and you kind of use the answer that you feel people want you to say or what sounds good, but just do it for yourself personally. Build and build, make it a daily habit every day, as simple as a 1 second thought when you get in your car, when you wake up, when you're brushing your teeth. Just one different thing. Try to change it often. Experiment with totally different ideas and thoughts that maybe you never would have even thought is something you could be grateful for. So I'm excited to hear some feedback. Please let me know below if you do try this, what your thoughts are. If you've tried it in the past, has it worked? Has it not? Where do you struggle with this? This is a daily practice. It's a skill you have to constantly work on and improve. It's not an overnight thing, but over time it will build. Please let me know below.